Hey, hi in there everybody, this is Pika here and I'm here to present to you part 5 of Katawa Shoujo. Now, news before I continue. I got 2 viewers, even though they're not from Katawa Shoujo, or for some odd reason, I get one from a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and another from a freaking live stream. I decided to play Stop It Slender. I don't know if I should give them nicknames yet, because basically a thing with me is that this is usually what I do when I live streaming. That basically it's like I give a nickname to everybody I give a Pokemon nickname to anyone who joins by. So it's like I don't know if I should give them nicknames or not, because it's like I barely know them. Why the fuck should I give them nicknames? But yeah. So where did we leave off? We met Rin, and then, we met Emmy, then Rin, and then we got in trouble with choosing it because we let Rin do whatever she wanted, and basically we're now talking to the doctor because of something. I'm using this mostly as a boredom reliever because I'm like, I forgot about that. We stopped at a choice, you dumbass. Oh god. Oh shit. Please tell me this was it, please. I'm so unreliable when it comes to this. Ah! Wait. Is that it? I don't remember. Alright, yes. Yeah, I promise, definitely. God, I'm trying to get into this. He studies me for a moment, then shrugs, smiling again. Okay, that's more like it. Oh god, why am I laughing while I'm trying to do this? If you go to the school track tomorrow morning, you'll meet my spy, who probably has no qualms offering consultation to you if you want to jog a bit. Consultation? See you around! That was awkward. He leaves with a wave of his hand and no answer, and I walk to Rin, who has been waiting, idly leaning against the hallway wall and staring at the pale lighting fixtures in the ceiling. Even when I approach, she doesn't move her eyes off them. Are you getting medications for your heart thingy? Were you listening? It comes out more accusatory than I intended, accidentally lashing out on her. It's not exactly lashing as it is, just like, why are you asking? But even so, I don't really want to start talking about it. I just met her and I don't know her. It's not her business. The nurse seems to be happily ignorant about confidentiality too, talking about that kind of thing in public. Hey Sal, you're out of the Sable School, of course they're gonna talk about it in public. But it's not Rin's fault, is it? I look up at her, suddenly feeling a bit guilty, but Rin is just staring past my shoulder quizzically, her head tilted like a bird's. Sigh. I don't know why this is so hard for me. It feels like there's some inexplicable lock that prevents me from being more upfront about this. I'm gonna disappoint my future viewers. Ah! And I pressed the alt button! Yeah, they're from my heart. Will they make you better? No, not really. They just make me a little less worse. Or in the actuality of it, they just make me... To be honest, is there actually really a difference between that shit? It's like you can't exactly cure arrhythmia, and you can't exactly, go and check for it. But it's like it doesn't seem to be affecting his cell anything. Anyway, of course, then again, we barely know much of his life before the fucking heart attack. So Rin keeps looking at me for a while longer, and she neither says anything further nor displays any kind of emotion I can discern. I'm thankful that she doesn't. I think I'm still not quite used to all this. At the hospital was easy, but I still haven't sorted my feelings about having to live a normal life with this disability. We leave the main building. Rin leads us onwards toward the dorms. Towards the dorm! Yeah, I mixed it up. We stop at the small patch of greenery in front of the dorm building. The dorm is built on a slightly elevated ground, with a wall and a few trees that everyone has to circle around every time they come or go. It's probably the only inconvenient design in the school. The entire wall, made of the same kind of bricks as the building itself, has been covered with some sort of a painting. Most of it is still mere sketches, quick lines drawn with black and white against the gray plastering that covers almost the entire length of the wall, but some places look a bit more finished. There are human faces and legs and hands, and I can't quite say what the painting as a whole might portray. Stacks of what seem to be paint cans are arranged in piles on the ground, beside the wall. See, the left side is hardly off the ground yet. It's because I couldn't get in the mood yesterday, so I gave up and went to meditate instead. Then it was suddenly morning. I have to work on it, but the guys from art class are helping with the negative spaces and base surfaces whenever, which is a problem. It's easier to paint big areas if there are a lot of people with hands. The reach is better and it's faster too. She goes on a tangent of a tangent, waving a little with her arm, or whatever of it there actually is, to demonstrate even though I got the point already. The white cotton of her sleeve flaps around, and it makes me think it could look sadder than it does. But it makes me feel out of place, like almost every tangible reminder of the student base's special properties has in the past few days. This girl doesn't notice my dreary feelings, of course, or the fact that she lost me a while ago already, and just keeps on blabbering. So that's why I'm trying to figure out if there is something I need to figure out, and then figure that out before it's too late and all hope is lost. Why would the hope be lost? Because paint has to be painted, and then it has to dry, and then it has to be painted over with another kind of paint. And I'm sorry if Rin's voice sounds basically the same thing as Sal's, at least that's what I'm getting. I need a voice type for Rin. It's like everyone else is easy except her. It takes time. She finally stops, apparently thinking she made some kind of a statement that makes sense. I think it's best to start from the top. So this is your project? You did this? Yes. All of it? Yes. Nice, but... I stumble with my words, suddenly feeling like I've walked straight to the minefield of political incorrectness. It's okay, you can say it. I probably won't get mad. I blush really hard. Oh god, now I'm starting to feel... Oh dear. I don't really know what would be the right thing to say, if any. It feels that I'm way more sensitive than Rin is, though. This is really effing awkward. Don't you want to ask? How do you paint without hands? So you just saw her eating her... whatever, like... eating her dunch... her dunch with her feet. What makes you think she can't paint without hands? That was a double negative sentence, and I'm sorry about that. See, I'm an easy person to talk to, right? With my feet. I almost guessed that already, but isn't that hard to do? Not when you've had years of practice, to be honest. You're good at guessing. Anyway, I don't think it is, but maybe I'm used to it by now. I love that little smile! The little smirk that she has. I can't get my mind around the fact that she could be an artist, but seeing how adept she was using her feet to eat, I figure painting might not be a problem either. Neither of us has anything more to add to the subject. The afternoon light works pretty well. I was afraid it would look too flat, but it's not like that after all. I think it's actually pretty interesting. I wanted to see what it looks like in dim light. Do you think it's flat? Oh, well, paintings tend to be flat. Not like that flat, flat like some people are, no substance, no meat, where there should be some... Oh, shit! I know a few girls who... Okay, I get it, but I couldn't really tell. I'm not that good with art. I can't name many artists or artistic terms. Damn, it's like... She literally just said, well, there's some girls who are flat-chested. I'm like, damn! That's mean. I don't know why a girl is, like, so offended at the term of flat-chested. I mean, I know it's, like, one thing, but it's like sometimes, be glad you don't have much to begin with. This is mean, considering I'm a girl myself. But it's like, be lucky. So I don't really have anything to say. Bryn shrugs her shoulders at that, saying, suit yourself if that's saying it, and looks up at the skies as if trying to look for something up up there. I didn't think I'd get actual work done, but if you give me a hand with the paints, I could do a little before it's too dark. I wanted to get a halogen lamp like the ones they have at the sports tracks, but there aren't any. Rin sure is quick to recruit my help, as was Shizune. It really makes me feel that the festival is such a big project that every pair of hands is needed. Why not? I'm not really sure if I can be of any help, though. It's just mixing some paint. You can do that. Probably. Do you have motor control problems, like, you know, those people who have some? Oh, I don't know, like the people who can't walk properly? Okay, shut up, Pika. You're being offensive. Cerebral palsy, maybe? I feel like I said cerebral wrong with her voice. Not that I know of. I get it. Heart thingy has nothing to do with that. She gives me a sly look for no reason. No, it doesn't. Let's do it then. So she sits on an empty wooden box and very naturally picks up a wide brush between the toes of her bare right foot. I open a few of the cans and pour some of the contents into shallow bowls for mixing. The thick paints flow lazily from the can to the bowl like syrup. I mix them, creating funny hypnotic-looking swirl patterns that melt quickly into each other to form a new monotone hue. Rin sets to work, every now and then asking me for a hand with something or the other. Finding different brushes is easy enough, but mixing the paints to be the exact tone this girl is apparently seeing in her head is a frustrating ordeal. She wants precision down to the last millimeter before she is satisfied, but her instructions are obscure at best. That's how artists are! Actually, I think that's how everyone, like, when they're in their, you know, set of mind with their forte, is like, it's like they want everything done at the, right, at that last thing. And then they expect someone to read their mind and be like, here, do this. Unfortunately, I'm like that as well. My parents even say that, it's like, speak up more! I can't read your mind! Add half a splash of green. I crouch down to pick up the can of bright green. The other green! This green! I carefully pour some of the other green paint into the mixing bowl. No, that's almost a whole splash. More white. Is green a good color to add? No idea. You're the artist here. I'm just a dumbass who doesn't know crap about art. A hint of a smile appears in the corners of her mouth. Do you lack an opinion? No, it's just that I have no idea. It's okay, because I just got an idea. Add more white. With this exclamation, I pour a minuscule amount of white into the bowl and mix it. It looks slightly whiter. That's not good. It has to be like the color when you wake up and you know that you saw the meaning of life in your dream but can't remember it. Maybe it's yellow. Despite the impossibility of mixing a color like the change of season or any other nonsense that's being imposed on me, I find myself enjoying it more than I thought I would. Seeing a painting being born on the plastered wall feels like magic. I spend the moments I have between mixing paints, crouching down on the paving, and just looking at her work. It feels slightly intrusive at first, like breaking some imaginary intimacy, but Rin doesn't seem to mind the least bit. Maybe it's just in my head. Her entire presence emits a completely different air. She patiently works the details, adding layers of paint on top of the other layers of paint, steadily moving her foot across the wall to add new shapes. When I manage to produce a passable mixture of paint, the rare smile on her face is oddly rewarding. Apart from the few words when discussing paint mixes, neither of us says a word for the longest time. And even those short discussions soon evolve into a shorthand, both of us developing and using weird impromptu code words for various paints and hues. As if there was some need to conserve words in breath and sound. The cicadas! Or the higurashi, I think. We stay there late into the evening until it becomes too dark to paint properly. Well, that was fun. Katawa Shoujo, Katawa Shoujo, Katawa Shoujo, Katawa Shoujo. I know. That's gonna get annoying. Okay, that scared me a little. The sound of an alarm pulls me out of a fitful slumber and into the unpleasant state of wakefulness. I linger under the blanket for a few minutes, gathering energy to rise up while making excuses as for why I already haven't. Honestly, I wouldn't mind staying here for all day. School is surprisingly exhausting after a long pause, and the culture shock still has not faded, I think. Still, despite getting an impression that skipping class is easy here, I don't think they were going to let me get away that easily. And the nurse is bound to keep breathing down my neck with the talk of exercising as well. So eventually I do rise up, swallow the morning medications, and put on my old soccer clothing. Thanks to my condition, I was exempted from taking part in gym classes at Yamaku, so I didn't get issued with a gym outfit. I'd ordered some to cover such a contingency, but wearing my old soccer clothes is kind of nostalgic. I can't use them for that anymore, so maybe they can get a new life this way, a bit like me. After all, if I'm going to start taking care of myself, I can't afford to slack around. I'll start from the basics. Basics which include keeping the rest of my body in shape along with what little I can to do to strengthen my heart. Maybe then I can go back to something approaching a normal life, or at least something where I'm less likely to fall over dead at any minute. I'm surprised to discover that I'm not the only one present at the track. Not just that, but it's a face I've seen before. The prosthetic-led girl who bowled me over in the hallway yesterday is running on the track lightly, like a half-mechanical gazelle. What was her name again? It was a short one, but I can't remember. She seems to be running laps at a somewhat easy lope, her prosthetic legs clacking rhythmically on the hard track surface. I wonder what reasons she had for running this early in the morning. Maybe it's something akin to mine. The nurse is oppressing the poor girl to jog just like he is oppressing me. I certainly wouldn't be here if it weren't for my health and his prompting me to do so. And even with things being like they are, it's only because I wanted to get out of the way early. The fact that I would be less likely to encounter someone who would witness my pitiful attempts to get in shape was merely a happy accident. I'd leave, but it seems that my former assailant noticed me on the last lap. She waves at me cheerfully and jogs over.
Good morning! Your name is Asao, right? Yes, Emmy!
I know, I love her thing, and her theme, and I can't help just like. But I can't help its helmet. Like, what is it again? Just standing tall, cute. Because basically, you're gonna. I actually like the irony of that thing. She grins, seemingly pleased that she'd remembered my name.
You may not remember me. Emmy, I knocked you over in the hall yesterday. Miss Ibarazaki?
She imitates imitating Shizune, failing to get the same kind of subdued lit into her high-pitched voice. How could I forget such a blunt introduction? Emmy has the decency to look vaguely apologetic for a moment before giggling.
Yeah, sorry about that, again.
Well, so long as you don't make a habit of it, I suppose I'll be fine.
Great!
And there's a phone! Really? Wait. That's a cell phone. I'm sorry. I had to... Basically, apparently the phone number appears on our TVs, and it's like... I had to look, and it's like, what the hell? Anyway, I'm not sure she realized I was joking. So the spy consultant the nurse was talking about, is that actually you?
That's right!
Oh. Crap. I was expecting someone from the nursing staff, to be honest.
What, are you saying I don't look like I could be a spy?
No, this is more like a relief. I was afraid you would have someone to watch my every move. Until we get into her path, then you're gonna have that. Unless you were here to do exactly that.
No, I'm here for my own reasons. The nurse just asked me if I'd seen a messy-haired transfer student who looks like he's kind of lost around the track.
God damn it, Pika! Get your voice right for Emmy. It's high-pitched, and it's fun. Yeah, it's not like Misha's where it's like fucking loud and like ah! Emmy's is more like high-pitched, but somewhat, like like cute. So why are you down here? Emmy strikes a dramatic pose.
running!
For what?
Track!
Ah, I see. You're on the track team then. Emmy nods enthusiastically.
Yep, I'm one of the better runners too!
And modest about it too.
Hey, you should join up! It's good exercise, you know!
I think that much activity is probably out of the question for me. And I'm not even sure that I really like running all that much. Plus, I'm just not into organized sports, you know? It's true, I never even really got that much into soccer. I mean, I'd run around with my friends and all, but that was really the only reason I ever played. It wasn't for the glory to be found on the field, that's for sure. Emmy seems to understand my meaning.
I see. Not that into the whole organization thing. But now that you're here, I guess we're going to run together, huh?
What? Sure, I guess. Emmy seems pleased.
Are you going to warm up?
Real men don't warm up. Sure they don't.
Oh no, you should always warm up. Bad.
She scolds me enthusiastically, but then smiles and leans closer.
I hate warming up too.
She laughs suddenly.
Heck, and I don't even have to stretch my legs.
As if to confirm her statement, she bounces up and down a couple of times, giving a passing impression of standing on a pair of springs. Her leg blades seem to be quite elastic.
Let's go!
So we both take off around the track, and I can immediately see that she wasn't lying about being good at running. Emmy moves fluidly, throwing herself into the run with a sort of wild abandon. Oh god. Please. I forgot to lock the door. I'll be right fucking back, because it's like... Locked it! I need to put a don't disturb sign on my door whenever I'm doing this. Of course, then again, it's partly my fault, because, like, let's do this on a whim. I find myself concentrating more on running properly. Hands spread, right? And something about hitting on the balls of your feet rather than the heels. I try to match my stride to Emmy's, but it's pretty difficult. Apparently, I'm not very good at it. Maybe Emmy could help me with that sometime. I'm really not feeling up to more than a couple of laps today, and slow to a walk pretty quickly. Emmy keeps running, and doesn't seem to notice I've stopped until she passes me a second time. She quickly skids to a halt, breathing steadily in contrast to my own somewhat gasping demeanor.
Finished already?
I hang my head ruefully. Yeah. I'm not in very good shape right now. Emmy nods, then grins at me again. She seems to do a lot of smiling.
She's a happy girl. What do you expect? Well, the important thing is you started, right? Next time, you just have to try to hold out longer, and then longer, and eventually you'll be great!
I'll keep that in mind. But I think right now I'm going to get ready for class. Shouldn't you? Emmy shrugs unconcernedly.
Nah, I've got plenty of time!
I notice that she's not wearing a watch. Are you sure? Another careless shrug.
Not really, but I've gotta finish my routine! See you later, Hasao!
Yeah, see ya. I'm not sure whether this morning's experiment was a success or a failure, but I'll admit that I do feel slightly good about getting out there this morning. And like Emmy said, I just need to keep at it in order to get better, right? Practice makes perfect or something like that. It's nice at least to feel like I've taken some semblance of control over my own health. I'll have to try to keep this up. I don't know when I'm gonna end this. I head back to the dorms to wash and change into my uniform, trying to resist the urge to take a really long and hot shower. I'm tired from all the running, so I just want to unwind, but I don't want to break my slowly building routine of getting to school before the morning rush. Oh god, I remember this. After taking a long shower anyway, I dry myself off and get out of the stall to put on my clothes. Out of nowhere, a shadow appears within the mist, looming and radiating malicious intent. It bursts through the fog. God damn it!
Sup?
Oh god, I don't know how to do his voice because Kenji's voice changes so fucking often. What are you doing here? What the hell? You scared me. What's your fucking problem?
I should be asking you that. I've been looking for you all over the place, man.
Oh god. Part of the reason why collaborations are better for this type, because it's like, at least they can get some voices down. I can. What do you mean all over the place? Were you stalking me? I'm gonna ask you if you've been looking for me like that. Start naked, but hold my tongue back. He's got a leaf. I finally realize I'm still naked too, and quickly hold up my shirt in front of me, but Kenji doesn't seem to notice a thing. Dude, you're both guys. Why would you be, embarrassed about that? His glasses are fogged up, but then why doesn't he wipe them off? Is his vision so bad it's like he's perpetually seeing through fog?
You know your room, and yeah, that's it. I I still had to get up though. Whatever, it's not important. Can I borrow some money? You went into my room? What the fuck is wrong with you?
He puts on an innocent face and looks away, trying very hard to look very casual. It doesn't work. He's as transparent as his window pane-sized glasses. Talking neutrally like this, wearing nothing, it feels awkward. Actually, somehow, it's even more awkward to be naked in front of someone when they can't see me being naked. To say nothing of the fact that he's naked as well. Again, you're both guys. Unless for some reason, because I don't really get the social network. I don't really get the social. What is that word? Social inequities, I guess, of teenagers. I guess this could be considered gay, and I'm like, it's not really like that, considering that women do the same thing. I tried to brush the feeling off with little success. Money? Sure.
Awesome!
Wait, why do you need it?
Can't you just give it to me because I had the goodwill not to run through your pockets while you were in the shower? I could have let you exercise restraint, and in the end, isn't it the thought that counts? Come on, be a pal!
I feel like he's become a slight smoker. This makes no sense. It's as if the thought that counts. I should withhold payment since his thoughts are so clearly impure and his intentions are probably even more sinister since he can't tell me what they are. I say as much to him.
I'm offended, man, but if that is your game, then fine, I guess I have no choice. I want to order a pizza, and I already have most of the cost of the pizza. I need your help with the rest. Give me 50 cents!
I get some of that pizza too, right?
No!
Are you serious? Dude, I'm helping you pay for it. Why the fuck shouldn't I get a couple slices?
Yeah, I would give you some, but you have class. You don't have time to eat a pizza. You have class too, dumbass!
Yeah! What about you?
I'm not going to class. I have to wait for the pizza and pay the guy and then eat it. It's not easy. You have to obtain the pizza stealthily. If you don't, everyone will see you in the pizza and they will ask for a slice.
He's thinking way too into this. I can just see the summary for this video. It's like, Kenji thinks too hard about getting pizza.
It's a hard world out there. Everyone wants a piece. Then you're left pizzaless in an unforgiving world. It's happened before, that's how I know. Every day I plan my vengeance so that when the people who wrong me order a pizza, I will be there ever vigilant.
Kenji strikes a dramatic pause completely without me. It's only a Thursday, too.
But yeah, I only need like 400 yen. Please, you're my only hope. I can't go outside and buy my own pizza. It's too far. I try not to go outside unless it's absolutely necessary. Let me tell you what happened the last time I went out without carefully planning it out in advance. I was outside. I can't remember what I was doing. Something. Standing? Maybe wondering how I got there. Oh god. And then out of nowhere, it happened. Like a flash of lightning splitting the sky, like how you split a sandwich into 2 equal pieces to make it more manageable to hold and eat. A bird cracked on my head.
I'm trying to skip this section, but that's it. Yes! You mean a pigeon basically just pooed on your head.
It was the second most shocking moment of my life.
What was the first? You had to ask him that? He ignores me and keeps going. I want to grab him and shake him. Is he just trying to keep momentum? I'll go with that, even if it's more likely he just didn't hear me.
It was like like in the opening, some kind of anime show. You know how there's always a part where the main dude is fighting his rival and they fly at each other and clash swords, and there's like big dramatic colored auras and zoom. It was like that, but with poo.
Okay.
So yeah, I need some money. Please don't leave me hanging, man. I only need like 1,000. You're just sitting there 400. Yeah.
I thought it was 400.
Okay.
What?
I'll pay you back, I swear.
You better. That's what it means to borrow stuff.
I don't know when I'll be able to pay you back.
Then why the fuck am I giving you money? You have 1 week. Kenji winces and makes a noise like a dying cow, a particularly disturbing fact given that his baton is conducting.
You're not supposed to be so tight-ass about money between brothers or arms, man. Men haven't bad enough as it is. Did you know that male porn stars only make about half of what female porn stars make?
That's because because one, you don't, not many, seriously, males don't look at porn as, okay, let me reverse that. Women don't look at porn as much. The only reason why there are men porn stars in the first place is probably to market themselves to the few women who do watch porn, and, you know, and probably for the gay men. I'm sorry to say that, but just thinking off what I can think. That doesn't mean anything unless you're a porn star.
So maybe I am a porn star on the side struggling to make ends meet as I fight the feminist agenda, and you can't even spot me or crumbs, you bastard! Nobody understands! Nobody!
Wouldn't feminists be against pornography in the first place? This feminist agenda stuff again?
This stuff is important. I can see that you don't give a shit, but this is serious here. Feminists are a dangerous enemy, make no mistake. You take them lightly and you'll wake up in the morning with a knife in your back, bam, out of nowhere!
This is too funny. How do you wake up in the morning and someone stabbed you in your sleep?
Women are terrible at stabbing things.
Nice. Just nice. Nice stereotype. I thought you just said don't take them lightly.
Well, I don't mean take them lightly for the big things. Individually, they're not a threat, but if there was some kind of war, like a big war with men on one side and the feminist forces on the other side, it would be pretty ugly. And that day will come when the feminists come out of their central top secret worldwide feminist headquarters and say, "It's on now, motherfuckers!"
Oh my god. This is the best segment. You're being ridiculous. There's no big worldwide feminist headquarters building. Where would they even hide that? I mean, it'd have to be massive. You couldn't hide that on Earth. Somewhere, someone would know it's a big fortress with women only in it.
Who said it was on Earth?
Thank fucking God. I turn away from Kenji and start practicing frowning faces in the mirror so that I can figure out what kind of frown will best express my emotions. He can't see me from this distance anyway. Excuse me. Which unfortunately means that he just keeps on ranting without any regard to his sense or sensibility.
Yeah, there is a war going on, a war that many know about, but it's a great one that will one day boil over and encompass all of the known world. Then we'll have to pick sides. We'll have to make a stand. In fact, it's happening right now! Imagine the bloody battlefield, a vicious conflict without end. I almost gave up when I thought this cause was silly, when I grew tired of the bleakness of our fight, when I mistook the time the power went out for a feminist reign and thought the end was near. But then I realized that if I gave up, it will all be over, and I was like, whoa, and then I had to get serious, because I'm the last sane man in an insane world. It's about doing.
Must be a pretty crappy movement if it all hinges on one naked guy ranting in the bathroom at another naked guy.
So, can I have the money? God!
It's like this one video I watched where it's like this guy kept asking for I don't know what it was, kept asking for something, and it's like the dude kept rejecting it. It's like, no, you can't have it. It's like, can I have it? He's blocking a way out. It's getting cold because I'm still naked and I want to go to class, so I agree to spot him the money.
Awesome, thanks, dude. We should go boiling
later on. I can't pronounce bowling right. Bowling?
Yeah, it's the ultimate sport. There are almost no women bowlers.
It's kind of like a Brooklyn accent now.
Bowlers, I ain't making it also the manliest sport. Should I wear my pink bowling shirt with matching shoes or the pastel green with flower accents?
There are bowling clothes?
Maybe.
Anyway, you had better pay me back.
and stuff, right?
I don't have time to ask him to elaborate on what that means. I don't know. I have to get to class. You're kind of in the way.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I don't want to hold you up, and I have some stuff to do myself. The time has come!
The time for what?
I just like saying that. Okay, now the time has really come.
For what?
I have to use the bathroom, get out of it!
I was just going to, and what does that mean? It's a big bathroom!
So I have to be alone, I can't go, the pressure!
Okay, what if someone else comes in?
I'll think of something, I'll just hold it!
I give him my practice route, and it looks kind of silly reflected in his glasses. He either doesn't notice or doesn't see anyway, so I get dressed and run back to my room, feeling as though an eternity has passed since I woke up. That is time I will never get back. I'll get him for this somehow. But right now I have to get to class. Alright, I'm stopping here because my voice hurts. That was the best segment. I feel like we just... Wait a minute. 2:23, 2:54. We've been at this for 30 minutes. Okay. Damn, that was funny. Alright. I don't know how much longer there is of Act 1 until we get on to Act 2 of the girl I chose. But basically, that was part... What did I say at the beginning? Part 6? 5, maybe? I think it was part 6. I don't know. Part 5 or 6, whichever. But thank you for watching part 6 or 5, part 5 or 6 of Katawa Shoujo. In the next video, we're probably gonna learn more about the girls and stuff, and that's about it. So yeah. But thank you for watching this. Hope you stay tuned to Chaos Head tomorrow, and then Pokemon Mystery Dungeon on Saturday. And if Panda, wait a minute, not Panda, sorry. And if my 2 viewers watch this, please forgive me. But yeah. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. So see ya.